So we got one of our sisters that's kind of just looking back at the time that black folks had got all excited about Bill Clinton. Oh, I do remember that time. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Our elders saw Bill Clinton do this. And they were like, well, that's as close to a black president as we gonna get. And they went out and they voted for that man. And the thanks they got was mass incarceration and the offshoring of their jobs. I don't think we really appreciate just how gullible and naive previous generations have been. Maybe if voters did, they wouldn't be so keen on carrying the baton of gullibility for this current election cycle.
Yes, young sister, I do remember that time period. I even remember that footage of Bill Clinton going on the Arsenio Hall show and playing that saxophone. And, you know, of course, we look back at that today and we look at, my God, that was just some crazy pandering, because I don't even remember him playing the saxophone like that ever again. But Bill Clinton went on Arsenio Hall, played the saxophone, and oh my God, I was a kid, you know, middle school kid at that time that he did that. And I remember black folks talking about, oh man, he's black. They call Bill Clinton black. Yes, they'll say, oh, this is the closest thing to a black president we gonna get. Ooh, he smoked weed. Oh, you know he black. Y'all, they equated smoking weed and playing a saxophone as being black. And she's right. They came out in droves to vote for Bill Clinton. And we know about the crime bill, Biden's law, and then Clinton signed it and brought in mass incarceration with the Congressional Black Caucus at that time standing with Bill Clinton to sign that crime bill. So we got to make sure to talk about that too. It's not like the Congressional Black Caucus at that time was just against Bill Clinton. No, they always been some Democrat shills. Now back then, you know, I will say the political education of the black community today is light years ahead than what they were, because that was the time of the gatekeepers, right? So the gatekeepers, what I mean by that is your ABC, your NBC, your CBS, CNN. You know, I don't even think around that time Fox News, I don't think they was even out yet. I mean, they came in the 90s, but not around that time, at least in my mind. Because I remember when Fox started out, they had Fox News Channel. They had Fox Television Network, where they had Martin and Living Single and New York Undercover and, you know, the Wayans and all the different things that they had on that network. They took the model of building off of black people, and then they flipped it to Fox News Channel. And then we saw what that ended up being. But yeah, black folks was that silly back then to say Bill Clinton and his wife, oh boy, they was the closest thing to being black that you could have got. Man, I just, you know, just even thinking about that, I'm like, how shameful black folks were in that time period. And that was actually before the Million Man March. The first Million Man March was in 1995. Of course, I didn't go to that when I was a kid. But I wish I could have went to that one though. That would have been awesome.